People are boycotting Black Friday this year, and retailers are already feeling the pinch. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, all have to be really careful here.
So I don't know who idea was to add me in a Black Friday deal group chat. But baby, I can't even afford to be black on Friday. So please, respectfully, take me out that damn group chat.
Are we really canceling Black Friday? Are we really boycotting all these major retailers? And why? What the hell is going on? Has inflation really kicked the American consumer's ass? Or is skepticism about Black Friday, or even if it's real, the fake deals, the scams, the rip-off, is that something? Or is it just the government? Is it really just true payback at the officials, government officials, the decisions that they made leading up to this year? Let's go ahead, jump right into it.
People are boycotting retailers ahead of Black Friday, and if this catches on, there's a legitimate chance companies like Target will not make it to the other side of this.
All right, guys, even leading up to Black Friday, major retailers have been feeling a lot of the pressures, all right? Declining sales, other backlash from other decisions they've made throughout the years, and now this. One of the biggest days for retailers or a lot of businesses to make a lot of money. Today is the day, right? It's Black Friday, all right? But will it really go the way they're planning, okay? Or have the past decision they made or has passed the... Will today be the day for major retailers or not? Historically speaking, Black Friday is the day that everybody usually makes a big come up in sales. But really, has their past decisions made earlier this year come back to haunt them? You're talking Target, you're talking Walmart, you're talking all these other major retailers. Or is this something that we're just missing here? The physical bodies in the store. While online sales, quote unquote, boom, does that really tell the truth? Or is somebody lying here? Let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay, so I've got a question for you, MAGA folks. You can see this article right here. What do you think exactly this means? Because I was under the impression that the economy was so terrible, and yet we're setting an online spending record for Black Friday. How could that be true while the economy is bad? Why would people be spending so much money on a bunch of useless garbage that honestly most of it we don't really need? Why would that be happening if people are having such a hard time in today's economy? I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and yet here it is, an article featured on New York Post and many other news media websites. How could this actually be the case? Please tell me.
So it just tells me right now that people aren't physically in the stores, but they're actually buying a lot of stuff online. Is this true? Has online sales jumped? Well, historically speaking, yes. Online sales have historically jumped year after year after year, especially as the delivery service, Amazon, UPS, all these guys prep up to amp up their deliveries through these seasonal outputs and these high purchasing times, especially around Christmas. They're doing a really good job. But right now, is it the truth or is it not? Someone still lying about these numbers? How are all the other people and other retailers jumping into the mix? Well, I can tell you a little bit about something else. Salvation Army and even Goodwill is deciding to get in a little bit of the action.
Has Black Friday gone too far when even the Salvation Army and Goodwill are participating in it? Now, I know in some places apparently this happens every year, but is Black Friday really in line with either of these places' missions? Still, people want a good deal wherever they can get one, including if that's at the Goodwill or the Salvation Army. But there's just one problem though. As a lot of people have pointed out throughout the years, you don't necessarily find the best deals at these places. While people are donating the items for free, they're still charging a pretty penny. Inflation at the Goodwill and the Salvation Army is crazy. And Black Friday at these places is even crazier. Shouldn't everything there just be at a fair price year round? There shouldn't be a need to take off an extra discount at Black Friday. Something about it feels strange. And yeah, even wrong. But hey, maybe some people are all for it, and there's no judgment if you go there and get a deal. The Goodwill and Salvation Army for not offering the best deals year round and only on select days like Black Friday. You just made the D3 List, the podcast about done, dusted, and diabolical business decisions. For more great episodes of the D3 List, be sure to check out the D3 List at subject.com.
This doesn't make too much sense to me. Yeah, you're supposed to be an organization that's supposed to be helping people. And I get it. These sales help fund the charities and the donations that you do for these people that when tragedy does happen, you're there for them. Look, ain't not taking that away. But you're going to put a discount on stuff that people already need and shop at a discount. It kind of seems to me like you're really trying to be a part of this mass frenzy, like of sales. Shame on you is what I'm gonna say. Like, why would you go discount already used stuff, even more so discounted, and then you still think that it's a deal? Like, am I supposed you take 50 cents off of something that's already used and halfway broken and expect me to want to buy it? Like, some people might have a need, plates, whatever, used work pants or whatever. That's something, but come on, Salvation Army. This one, you don't really make sense to me. And really, it's not just happening in the United States. I mean, Black Friday is all jacked up everywhere else as well. Let's go ahead and watch the next clip.
The annual shopping frenzy that's supposed to save you money is a capitalist scam. Here's why. UK shoppers are expected to spend over £10 billion this Black Friday weekend, and yet many will likely regret their purchases and, according to this study, throw them away. Some reports say Black Friday creates approximately 1.5 million tonnes of waste in the UK. That's roughly 2,700 football fields worth of shite. Much of it ends up in the global south, in Malaysia, in Indonesia, or on the deadly sprawling trash mountain in Delhi. Phil Pennell, a professor of materials and structures at the University of Leeds, told Deutsche Welle, Black Friday is an extremely worrying trend. The consumption of all that material has an enormous environmental impact, not just in terms of the pollution that's created during mining and the depletion of natural resources to create the things you buy, but also in terms of carbon from transportation. A 2021 report by a price comparison site found that home deliveries in the UK on Black Friday produced just under 430,000 metric tons of CO2. Equivalent to hundreds of return flights between London and New York. And what about the workers packing and delivering these products? Satanic instant gratification machine Amazon is largely credited for the rise of Black Friday in the UK after it started promoting the event here in 2010. The trillion-dollar tax avoider is poised to make billions this weekend, but it's also facing strikes and protests across its global supply chains. Thousands of Amazon workers in dozens of countries are on strike to protest their employers' labor abuses, environmental degradation, and threats to democracy. During the period before and after Black Friday, and around other consumption spikes like Christmas, workers at the union-busting giant reportedly face an intensification of already excessive productivity targets and surveillance. Workers are also protesting against Amazon's complicity in Israel's genocide in Gaza and its powering of ICE's militarized deportation machine in the US. Now, don't get me wrong, we all love a bargain, but a study by Which found that 8 out of 10 Black Friday offers aren't even good deals. Which found that 88% of Amazon's Black Friday offers were the same price or cheaper at other times of the year. So as well as being a hyper-capitalist death trap, Black Friday doesn't even save you money.
Ooh, at least somebody else figured it out, man. These same deals that they're trying to offer you on Black Friday is just a collection of deals that they offer throughout the year. You might have just missed it. Ouch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mass blackout has made it to USA Today. They are announcing that a coalition of grassroots organizations are coming together to call for a mass blackout. They even went as far as to name us by name, honey. Black out the system, the People's Sick Day, American Opposition, Money Out of Politics movement, the Progressive Network. We are all over the news, honey. This is even going on in Canada. But let's get one thing straight here. We are not protesting the Trump administration. We are saying he needs to go. Him and his entire regime. And when the people stand together and say no more, it doesn't matter what anyone has to say. Not Congress, not the Senate, not anyone. When we speak, they need to listen, because we are the very people that keep this whole thing running, baby. Without us, there is no them. Don't you ever forget that.
All right, so they are claiming the boycotting of Black Friday and canceling of Black Friday is them protesting, pretty much getting Donald Trump out of office. Yeah, I don't know how much y'all can do with that. Like, that's just one day of sales. It takes a lot of people. And be honest, people still need to buy stuff. People still need to buy stuff. Rather, if you participate in these boycotts or not, like, people will tend to still buy stuff. That's why there's still all these online sales during Black Friday. People will tend to still buy stuff, even if they share the same views you do. You can't stop that at all. But it's crazy how different countries are coming together to try to spread this whatever sensation or this urge to boycott. What do you guys think? You think that the support behind the boycotts is way too small? It's not even going to make an impact? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Why do the government and corporations think that we all have this money to spend? Where is it coming from? My ass? Especially funny because if you have an OnlyFans, the answer would be yes, I'm working on that one. But like, I digress. Like, I remember I was working at this call center, right? And I was making $15.25 an hour. I'm filling out a food stamp application because I'm never ever shameful to pull up that food stamp card. It's on the government's dime, as it should be. Oh God, I have a fucking temple. Whatever. Those bitches have the audacity to say, sorry, you make too much money to get food stamps right now. Please apply again later. Last time I checked, I'm broke as fuck. Broke as hell. I couldn't even find 2 pennies to rub together in this room right now, bitch. I never have any money left over. When I get paid, I need another paycheck literally the next day because the money, it's already spoken for. Like, these aren't even my paychecks anymore. These are the Bill's paychecks. Straight to the banks, bitch. I never even got to say hello to the money. You know what I'm saying? She's about as elusive as a UPS driver these days. So like, I don't know what you thought I was gonna be doing this year on Black Friday. I wasn't going outside. Like, I wasn't gonna go anyway because I stand in solidarity with Palestine and the Congo and the fact that our government's actively helping fund both genocides right now. It's also the fact that y'all wanted to give out these little ass 10, 20, 30% off deals, thinking that was gonna make me jump out of my fucking bed. Are you kidding me, right? I saw one that was literally like $20 off of like a $300 speaker. What the fuck am I supposed to do with the $20 I'm saving? Go to fucking McDonald's? You bitch. Like, if y'all want the economy to be stimulated so fucking bad, you stimulate it. You bitches have the money. We're broke. We have nothing to give because let me tell you, I'm not jumping out of my bed until 5 in the morning for a little 20, 30% off. If you think the deals are so great, you go spend your money then, bitch. Motherfuckers.
Look, at the end of the day, a lot of Americans just do not have the money or the funds. This new generation coming up, these young adults, they can care less about deals right now. They can care less about shopping. I see more and more young adults not worrying about deals or shopping at all currently. So maybe the shopper's trend is going to be different in about 30 years to 20 years when more of the Generation Z starts to get a little bit older, right? Their spending habits change. They want to save a little bit more money. And you start to get into these young adults where they're turning into 35 right now, and they're supposed to have a lot of the spending power. The 30s, the people in their 40s, and you don't see that as much, right? So, guys, I appreciate your video. Today is a short one, but man, nonetheless, comment your thoughts, all right? Is boycotting Black Friday? Is that just an idea? Would you say that it is minuscule to the grand scheme of things? Could this even be a thing? Because online sales they're blooming. Like, you can't stop that. So let me know your thoughts. If you will participate in any of the Black Friday or Cyber Monday deals, let me know in the comments.